It's 16 minutes past 9 and we've got our lovely guest in the studio this morning. Very good morning to Emi Oikawa.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm so happy to be here. I'm really excited.
Oh, Thank you for coming. It's been great. I think the last time I saw you, it would have been the Lower Hutt Arts Trail.
I think it was at the Hutt Art Center. I think it was an opening.
Yes.
Opening exhibition.
Okay, it might not have been the... Yes, it was at the Hutt Arts Centre.
Yeah, I think you meet a lot of people. So
sorry, I do meet a lot of people. I know, I definitely saw you at the Hutt Arts Centre. So do you want to tell us a bit about yourself?
Yes, so hola, konnichiwa, kia ora, and hello to all the listeners and to the people who are sitting here with me. Loti and Lisa, I'm Emi Oikawa, was born and raised in Medellin, Colombia, South America. And I met my Kiwi partner 11 years ago, and now I have a almost 5 and almost 7-year-old children. And yes, like if you might have heard before, as I mentioned, Medellin, Colombia, maybe a lot of you would go straight away, Pablo Escobar or something like that, our culture that a lot of people would know about through watching the TV or anything series. But this is the city that I was born, and also it's a little bit like sad story there, but I want to share the bright and beautiful part of my country, which is where I grew up in a beautiful, tropical, and very friendly people. And I grew up in a very Latino family, loud, funny, happy, and all meeting almost every week. It's a very like family-centered culture. And what I miss a lot about it is the eternal spring climate, which is in the Medellin, that's how it's known as, and all the tropical fruit and everything. So this is where I grew up. And telling you a little bit about my artistic background is in college I went to this art class, and the teacher gave us like this plasticine, looked like clay, and handle it with a board and to make like a freestyle art. And I ended up creating like a 2D piece, and I was just like so into it, so excited, while I look up and see like plasticine flying around. He's like throwing the clay, or like making like others were making like figurines, standing figurines and stuff. So anyway, I was like, okay. And now I finished. I handled this art piece to my teacher, and he was like, oh my God, you have to frame these. And I was like, what? Wasn't expecting that. I was like, I know, I just made something, but okay. I took it back home. And since then, I have been like creating lots and lots of clay art pieces, discovered this new passion, and I have been like, learning new skills as an artist and developing them, and also as an business owner. And now, of course, as a mom, how I'm going to make all of this happen. So
can we talk a little bit more about clay art? So I love art, but if you were to say clay art to me, I probably would think sculpture or pottery or making something physically out of a lump of clay.
Yeah.
But that's not what you bake, is it?
So exactly. So that's when people think of clay, that's what people would right away answer, like pottery, But at the same time, there's many other kinds of clay around. There's also like the oil-based clay. There is a baking clay, like polymer clay, non-dry clay. So what I use the most is the oil-based soft non-dry clay. And I just mold it. And then what I have to do is create the piece, but then, which I stayed with this style of 2D. So I frame them and put the glass. So because if you touch the piece anytime from the time I finish until a few years later, it will still squish.
Yeah.
So I have to put a glass on.
Ah,
Yeah.
I need to see. There's a piece that's here. I would love to.
Do you want to describe what you see, Spotty?
So it almost looks textured, like a photo of. So is that is that the actual clay?
So what you're holding on your hands, for the listeners, she's holding a print of one of my pieces.
Right. Okay.
And so what I do is the signature style that I have been like really loving to work with is that I create lots of little lines and like kind of like chords, like, I don't know, phone chords kind of size. And then I start to put them on the board. And then with the fine spatula, which is my tool, or also my fingertips, I will squeeze them and press them on the board.
So it looks like, so it makes up a whole bunch of ridges almost. And the piece I'm holding says "I am love," and it looks really beautiful. How big was this? So obviously this is a photo of the piece. How big is this "I am love" in real life?
Yes, so this one is a A3 piece. And so like the A3 piece are actually one of the bigger pieces I have created because they're all like super small and detailed that what I create. But now this year I'm going like bigger for the first time.
And so can people buy the original pieces as well?
Yes.
And then is that mounted on the wall or is that laid flat? How would you present that piece? If I was to buy the original piece, I Am Love, how would I have that hanging in my house?
They are for the wall.
Okay.
For the wall, or like, as you can see, these little, I don't even know how to call this, but it's the back of the frame where you can stand it on the table.
Ah, so clever, isn't it?
It is. It is. Now, Emmy, you describe your work on Facebook as soulful clay art to elevate your space and spirit, which I think sounds really lovely. So how does your work capture this essence?
So it means like art that brings intention, positivity, joy, and into people's lives when they pause and look or walk past the piece when they see it in their spaces displayed, and it is like reminders for people to yes, I love myself, or yes, I am amazing, or yes, this is like a beautiful nature that I am surrounded with. So it's like that, the meaning that I put and the intention I put into my art for people to feel.
It's really beautiful. Now, Emmy, I know, and I've seen you don't do them so often now, but you used to be in markets and sell other clay items, didn't you?
Yes, I like probably until 2 years or year and a half, I was like for a good 6 years, or 7 years, I was like in markets everywhere. So I was, meaning that I was also making like lots of jewelry, like a range of jewelry collections, and also printing my clay art and putting them in like greeting cards. And I have designed, because also my background is as an industrial designer in Colombia that I studied. So I was trying to merge the art with the design. And so I designed like these reusable greeting card or plantable greeting card, or both plantable and reusable greeting cards, which I thought, oh my God, well, I haven't seen these much around. So it will be like something new for people to explore and like enjoy writing and sending and resending it, and also like just enjoying the art on it. And so, yeah, I have been like participating in different events, markets around Wellington, mainly in Wellington. Someday I will be like going to others cities and mainly showing my art, probably in other art expos, New Zealand or art expos around the country.
So, Emmy, I haven't seen a lot of other clay art. Are you like one of the only ones in New Zealand that you're aware of?
Probably. To be honest, like I haven't seen much of this medium being worked with as an art. Like I have seen a big range of other artistic styles, and like with acrylics, oil paints, with a spray, and many sculptural too. But I haven't seen much of the clay. And recently, actually, I saw, I think someone shared it with me, like someone from Colombia that is a big artist of clay art. And this, like with this kind of clay, like the non-dry clay that I use. And I was like, wow, this is amazing. And yes, there are people out there in the world that are using the oil-based soft clay to work with to create their pieces. But it's pretty unique. Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. We're just going to have a short break and then we'll continue our chat with Emi Oikawa right after this. And if you've just joined us, Lottie and I have a lovely guest in the studio, artist Emi Oikawa, who is talking about clay art, which I think we've been quite educated on, aren't we, Lottie?
Yes, I had no idea.
Yeah.
And I like to think that I know not heaps about art, but I'm an appreciator of art. And I've never seen anything like it before. It's very clever and unique.
Thank you. Yeah, I think it's like so funny that people, when they see my art and they have never seen it before, they will think like, oh my God, what is this? Like, it's so unique, it's so vibrant, and is this like felt? Or
yeah,
like, is this fabric? Or
I want to see it in person. I mean, the prints are lovely, but I would love to see a real, because I think, seeing it in 3D and seeing how the light hits it, I think that would be really interesting.
Totally. Like the shades and also like the effect of seeing a real piece is like pretty cool.
And sorry,
oh no, you go.
Lisa was about to go. I'm just going to throw the interview totally off kilt. How long? So your biggest piece, you were saying, is an A3 size. How long does it take you to make a piece like that?
So it also depends on the detail, so there's some pieces that I feel the whole A3, or even like the biggest piece is probably, I don't even know what's the name of, but it's a little bit less than twice the size of A3. Oh my God, I forgot the names of the sizes. But yes, it's bigger than A3.
A decent size.
Yeah. A decent size, thank you. And so like, it's like around that size. And those ones, for example, it just took me, I don't know, like a month and a half or so, like every day putting like hours of it, hours of my time putting. But it's also depending on the effect I want to create.
Yeah.
And the detail, and because there are some other pieces I create the piece in the middle, but I leave the rest outside of it blank, or like without clay.
Yeah.
So it goes in between, I don't know, like 30 hours.
Wow.
Till, I don't know, 80 hours or more. Yeah.
And for you, do you do this at home?
Yes, I have my home studio.
And do you just listen to podcasts, or have you got music playing? Like, is it relaxing for you when you're doing it? Is it, an enjoyable, is it escapism?
Yes.
Yeah.
And this reminds me, like, I want to share a little anecdote, is that I was creating like so many pieces like at home since the teacher said, like, you have to frame this piece. And I was like, oh my God, this was so much fun. So I would going home and then put my TV on, those little TVs, but they were like huge.
Yeah,
like,
with a tiny screen.
Yeah, tiny screen. So I would just put whatever movie there while I was creating my pieces. And some of my classmates were like, wait, where do you get all this time to create your art? Like, I was like, yep, I'm just watching really fun movies while I create mine. But since then, I have been just like listening to podcasts, having a really good, nice beat music, or like even like series, Yeah. But most of it, I just look my art and just listen to the conversation or something. Yeah, so I have to watch that series twice.
Now, Emi, you've had your pieces in exhibition spaces before, so the Hutt Centre last year, and any other spaces to date?
Yeah, so I have at the Pataka Museum store. I have some pieces there and my prints, also including my jewelry and greeting cards. Also, I have exhibited in different places and also having my pieces on different galleries and stores around New Zealand. So as far as Russell in the Bay of Island, in down south island, like Christchurch.
Wow.
And so I have been reaching out to people. People have just asked me, can I have your pieces in my gallery or my stores? Also, if you go into mainly around Christmas times, but I think some stores in, for example, Common Sense Organics around the North Island, I have all of my greeting cards in all of the stores.
Wow.
Yeah.
And is that kind of a pinch me moment for you? Perhaps the first time it happened, when you walked into a store and saw your work being sold?
Oh my God, it is the most exciting thing. You can definitely tell how people here also appreciate art and appreciate the uniqueness of the product and the piece. So I am really appreciative of how New Zealanders are supporting us artists. Yeah, I'm really happy to have my art in different places.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How fantastic!
We're going to have to do a treasure hunt now, Lisa.
Yes.
So I'm going to have to go into various stores across New Zealand looking for your work, Emmy.
Should we go for an outing? Now, Lottie has said that she'd love to see your actual work. Well,
where can we do that?
Emmy's going to tell us about her upcoming solo exhibition. Tell us more.
So it's so funny. I have been really wanting to host this solo art exhibition since last year, and I've been telling people, hey, come, I'll be having my exhibition. And people are, when? Around the end of this year. But my friend from the Tbay Cafe in Tītahi Bay, she's also friends with from the kindergarten with my kids. And she said, Emmy, you can put your pieces as soon as you want and have an exhibition there. And I was like, oh my God, it's way sooner than I thought it was going to happen. So you're all invited to come. Opening night is next Wednesday, the 11th of March from 6 p.m. And it will be displayed until the 12th of April. And I'm so excited to have it there. It will be pieces that are New Zealand nature inspired, which were the first collection I created since coming to New Zealand, and also pieces from the Intuition collection and the Only Love set. They're all pieces that are inspired by how we can move on into our lives with more positivity, with more love, with more intention, and knowing that our surroundings, there's lots happening, in our own lives. There's a family dramas, or there's some moments that makes us feel oh no, a little bit irritated. Mm-hmm. But when we see these pieces, my intention is to bring a little bit of peace, more calmness, more happiness and joy in your life. So yes, I hope to see you there at the opening. But at the same time, sorry, I know you want to say something.
No, all good.
At the same time, the cafe will be open, I think Tuesday. I think they close on Monday. So Tuesday till Sunday, every day. So you can always hop in and check the exhibition while having a cup of tea or a meal.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, it's a reason to go to Tītahi Bay, Lottie.
It is. I love it up there, actually.
Yeah, I haven't been to the cafe Tbay before. Is it Tbay?
Mm-hmm. It's called the Tbay Cafe. I forgot what is the address.
That's all right. It's in Tītahi Bay. We'll find it.
Yeah.
So the exhibition is on at the Tbay Cafe at
Tītahi Bay.
Yes. And we will get the address.
And I'm just clutching your other piece that you've got here, which is a really beautiful piece, and it's called Tui Bird. Do you want to tell us about this piece?
This piece, it just captures the beauty of this bird that is like the tui bird. And actually, when I came to New Zealand, I was so amazed about it. I was like, wait, when is going to stop like creating all these different sounds? You know, this is not like all the time. It's just like, you know, like it makes all these sounds.
You speak Tūi.
Yes, I learned their language. I was hearing them so much with my kids and all. But yes, I was just like thinking, this is a statement piece I want to create to remind everyone how beautiful our birds are here in New Zealand. And yeah, they just stop and they're just like in their flower, in the blooming plants and pohutikawas, and
they just live their best lives, Tūis, don't they? Because they just sit somewhere and get drunk all day on
all the nectar.
And my story about a Tūi is I used to have a kowhai tree in my front garden in my old house, and when my oldest child was a newborn and I spent many hours sitting in bed with her feeding her, I remember watching this Tūi that was so drunk on the nectar of this kowhai tree that it literally fell out of the tree onto the grass.
Oh, wow.
And stunned itself. So they're such great birds, aren't they? I'd never seen that before from a bird.
I haven't. They just look so pretty. I love the little pom-pom on their neck.
They just seem to be living their best life every time I see one. Just having a little eat and a little chirp and yeah.
And also like this bird was created, I mean like not was created, but like when the pieces that I was creating in amongst these like Tūi piece it was also other New Zealand birds, a kind of collection in that time, and it was also inspired by looking how my sister in Colombia, she's very passionate about birds, and I was like, that inspired me to create birds, but also from New Zealand, and she's like a bird specialist.
Oh, wow.
As a biologist.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I was like, that's why like her passion for like bird watching and everything. And I was like, yes, in honor of my sister, I want to create this series, but in New Zealand, in the New Zealand context. So I have created like the Ruru bird, the Morkopork, the Kederus and other Tūi birds too. So yeah.
Amazing. And so when people see your work, what are some words that people use when they describe what they see?
It's like very unique, very like vibrant. They don't know what it's made of. First, like when they haven't seen, like when I haven't told the story yet, like what is this made out of? Very like in a very curious way, and yeah, it's like they haven't seen this before. Because when I said it's like clay, they're like, what? Like. It's so unique. Like I haven't never seen someone use clay in this way. So yeah, they're pretty interested in learning more about it.
Fantastic. So just a final reminder of your solo exhibition and how people find information about you.
So my solo exhibition is going to be at the Tbay Cafe in Tītahi Bay. Opening night will be the 11th of March, which is next Wednesday from 6 p.m. until around 8:30, and it will be displayed until the 12th of April. You can find all my like jewelry, prints and cards, and also all the original pieces on my website, which is ecloart, ecloart.nz. And also I have been hosting like workshops, so if you're interested in bringing your friends and wanting to have a really nice fun afternoon experience with art and also mindfulness, so I'll bring these for you wherever you like in your spaces, or we just book a space or a venue. And I put a lot of my attention these days into growing my YouTube channel, so you can come and follow and subscribe to my channel at ecloart, where you will see and learn more about the story behind the pieces and the way I will work with the clay with my little spatula. There's like all the filming that I do for it. And come and say hi or hola in my Instagram channel, in my Instagram account, which is ecloart2, and I just share little snippets of all my clay art journey.
Great.
It sounds really beautiful.
It does.
We could have a session here.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Sounds relaxing. Well, Emmy, all the best with the upcoming exhibition. I hope to be there on opening night if I can. And if not, to see your beautiful work.
Thank you so much. Yes, I would love to share my art with everyone who is interested. And this is just like the beginning of a lot of, hopefully, many exhibitions I will be having in New Zealand.
Great. Thank you so much, Emmy.
Thanks, Emmy.